All right, we're going back now to our live coverage of the first voter registration weekend ahead of next year's national and provincial elections. Our reporters are covering the registration weekend throughout the country, but right now we are in Gauteng, Mamelodi to be specific. Ofentso Setimo is standing by. Ofentso, a very good morning to you. Set the scene for us of what is going on in Pretoria.
Well, thank you very much. I can actually hardly hear you. We're coming to you from Mamelodi East, Ikageng, where residents are actually blocking the IEC from opening the hall and registering people for the coming elections. Well, I am joined by one of the residents to elaborate a bit further as to why they decided to block the IEC from actually coming to register the residents. Ausaka, thank you so much for your time. Can you please tell us the reasons behind you guys assembling and blocking the IEC from entering the hall today?
The reason behind this, we are doing this, we've been experiencing water problem for March 2020. So we've been resorting to go to talk to officials regarding this issue. We had meetings in, out. This year on the 4th of March, we had Minister Panyaza Lisufi to come here to come and address us. They even told us that they know that we do have a problem with water, that they are going to dispense engineers to sort this problem. But 8 months later, we haven't had anything. Besides that, we've been resorting to going to the municipal. We went to the municipal about a week ago. We were told we must go to Tshwane House. And then to go to Tshwane House, so that Tshwane House, water and sanitation will be able to sort this problem for us. Why we are saying there seems to be like something is wrong. Every time when we have this water shortage, all the areas will be restored except Ikageng. So for days and on, we will sit without water. Like our taps are dry without water.
What are you hoping to accomplish by blockading registration of voters?
We are hoping that, those people up there can hear our cry, that this is very sad for us. We have elderlies, we have sick people, we have children, we have babies that are dependent on water. Our elderly people need to drink their medication, which they cannot access water. The water that we get from the water tankers, it's not clean. One, it's dirty water. Two, it gives people diarrhea. A lot of people are getting diarrhea because of the water that we are getting from the tankers. Yes, they do supply us with water. But the other thing that bothers us a lot is that, our water will be so dry during the day, but come 12 o'clock midnight, the taps are full of water. Then all of a sudden we have pressure, the water is coming out, and by 5 o'clock in the morning, then the taps are dry. But normally what would happen is that when we have load shedding, then our taps will be on, then the water will come out from the taps. But now we had a meeting on Wednesday. So our solution was we would go and do a petition. So we would go and do a petition, we'll draw a petition. We have all the signatures here of people that are residing in Ikageng. And this is all the complaints that we are complaining about is on the letter. And that's why we are doing this. So we are doing this to think that ANC will be able to see that we do have a problem. And they need to address this problem. So how long must we wait as residents of Ikageng? Is 4 years not long enough for us sitting without water? We have elderlies here, we have children. It's just horrible. It's a big mess.
Mentioning the elderly, let me try and get one of the elderly ladies just to elaborate how they are surviving. Mama Lekai. How do you get the water and odila bianca because barladi tanka sometimes alwadi sabatu?
No, we are not satisfied about what is happening in Ikageng. We are really struggling with water. We can't do anything. The toilets are blocked. It's corrupt. You are suffering. Just check how old I am. Then I have to come and push the crib and every day, the wheelbarrow every day. That's nonsense. We are sick and tired.
What message do you want to drive to government today by blockading the hall here?
Today, for 4 years without water. Why is vote to register for what? That's rubbish, nonsense. We're sick and tired.
Well, as you can hear, actually, the anger is quite palpable, with residents actually saying that they've spent almost 4 years without any water. They are saying that, the powers that be, by blockading this hall, will be able to come down to hear their grievances and address them. That's why they are saying that it's an act of desperation, and to a certain extent, we heard the police say that it is a crime scene, but they are brave enough to say that whatever repercussions that might come from their actions, they will stand for it because they are desperate to actually get some water. If I can just add one more person to hear what they have to say. Mama,
a ke na metsi ke a lwala ke phela ka dipilisi ha go na metsi mo Ikageng 4 years to 5 years. We are tired. Enough is enough. We are tired. We are tired. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
And then how bolela le boeteledipele ba mo high local councillor hore wa councillor dila ka bothata ke tla tshwarela yona.
Wanaka, I vote for nothing, and I'm the voice for vote. What can I vote for nothing? I'm tired. We are tired. Our councillors doesn't help us with anything. We are tired. We need help. We need help. We need help. Thank you.
Wena mama yo amabanta.
Laga metsi abuti beke fitile ne ke buluka mkhala ba ka go sina metsi. Batho bana ba tlile le sonke buluka mkhala ba ka botlhoko go sina metsi. Batho ba go tswa kgole le khaufi ba tlile ba re tlile le song re tlo thusa bana mo Ikageng a le na metsi. Toilet go irega eng mathata. Ge o sina tšhelete ya gore o hire dilo tsa gona ntho ka irang abuti ke mathata go sina metsi bo makhelwane ba santse ba tle ka di 2 liter ko lesong ba re tlisetsa metsi gore go apeiwe go ire batho ba tswang kgole le khaufi ba khopela metsi ya gona botlhoko ke metsi mo Ikageng ene dintlo tse khale re le mo Ikageng ba dudi ba Ikageng re di pate di bon go na le di pipe se di le dinamela thaba kwale ba ka se late di pipe tsela ba na le di green ba no setsa ba bietse ba na le di garden rena mo ke rena mikhukhu bona ba go dintlong tsa bond rena ile rena re patetseng dintlo tsa bond gona yone re patetse re sana tšhelete a rena metsi ra patela re ira mihlolo yotlhe ba re councillor di juelane go re bona le ka litlo ke mo councillor wa rena re mo khetile re mo rata mara ile rena ba dudi ba Ikageng ha re bone le ka le maloba ne ba tlile ka mo ba re ba ira eng ba tletse ka moka ba re ba ngwadisa eng ba tlile batho ba government ba bohle yena o boletse ka mare batho ba Ikageng ba lla ka metsi a tso ba tlwa tse go kae re thuseng tshaba na
re kutlwe ntate latlhela lefokonyana la ga wena gore o amega yana
thobela le kae mo Ikageng re lla ka metsi bothata ba metsi gore di-toilet di ditšhila bana ba ya sekolong ba sa tlhapa le nna self ke le so a ka tlhapa a ke na metsi a onwa a ke na metsi a brusha meno what we must do re kopela government re thuse mo bothateng bo.
Well, thank you very much. Well, as you can say, they are emphasizing the fact that they are paying bonds, and in fact, there's RDP houses and informal settlements that are being prioritized for water provision, saying that, the powers that be need to prioritize this area. In fact, there is a case study which they are saying that they were burying someone, and the neighbors had to come with 2-liter bottles of water to support the grieving family as there was no water, saying that if you don't have any money to hire some of these toilets that are using chemicals, then you are in trouble because you'll be hosting people and then they will be using your toilet, and you can imagine the kind of mess that actually comes out from there. We'll actually try and get some response to some of the water provision service providers that are providing this area, like Rand Water, to try and find out what has been the issue for over the 4 years, resulting in the people of Ikageng actually not getting any water for that long duration.